Guys, the whole point of people doing you wrong is so they can look and be like, ha, I done you wrong. Ha, I have power over you. Ha, you should be bothered. It's the whole point of people doing you wrong to begin with. This is how they think. They do you wrong because they want to see you bothered, because they are fucking bothered by something that happened to them. This is why people do what they do. If you do something that rubs someone the wrong way, they might get you back. You might post something, you might do something that someone looks and sees it and they're like, wow, they feel offended, they feel some type of way. You might have made a post on freaking Instagram, bro. It made someone jealous, it made someone sad, it made someone mad, it did something to them. Now they want to make a post to try to make you feel jealous, to make you feel mad, to make you feel sad, to do this, to do that. People are fucked. I'm telling you, man, people are nuts. And for the people that actually do you wrong, most of the time, somebody has done something to them that bothered them. So what do they want to do? They want to come to somebody else, which may have been you, to do something to bother you, to make you feel uneasy, unsettled, pissed off, bitter, whatever. This is how it happens, because that person did not have the strength to just take that L, to just take what has happened to them, learn from it, and keep being a good person and proceed forward. Yet, they retaliated. They did something to somebody else. They now want to see you bothered. They want to see you sad. They want to see you down, because that's how someone else made them feel. It could have been their own parents. It could have been an ex. It could have been a friend. It could have been anybody. Right? So they want to do some shit like this to you now. They want to see you bothered. And the truth is, when they try and pull something off like this, let's say you're an experienced person, and what they done did not have that effect over you that they were hoping for. They done you wrong, and you're unbothered about it. You just kind of move on. That pisses them off even more. They're going to be furious at you. The fact that they can't have any power over you at all. They will be furious. I'm telling you guys, it's a power thing. They can't have power over you. They tried, but they failed. So now their plans backfired in their face, and once again, now they are now in a position that made them feel powerless once again, because someone did something to them to make them feel powerless. They did something to you to try to make you feel powerless, but it didn't work, so it comes back on them again and makes them feel even more powerless. That's why the retaliation game never works. It doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to win. The only thing you can do when something bad happens to you is learn from it, understand why it happened, and grow. Don't do someone else wrong. Don't get over on somebody else. I actually watched a podcast a couple days ago, including Bradley Martin. For those of you guys that know Bradley Martin, he's a huge guy. He lifts weights, to say the least. And he was telling a story about how this girl did him like so wrong. Like he lived a lot of his life not being able to love, and he just kind of closed himself in, and he finally let himself love this girl. And he was invested. He was into it. And she did him wrong. And he said he called his mom and everything, and he was crying on the phone. Why is this happening? And all this stuff. He's a brute of a man, bro. And look what that did to him. Yeah. So when that happened, he let it go on a little bit. He let some days go by. He just thought to himself, like, fuck this. I hate everybody. I'm gonna take advantage of everybody. I'm gonna use everybody to my benefit. I'm gonna use this person, this person, this person. I don't care. I'm pissed off. I'm gonna do all this stuff. And he had that mindset for a little bit, but he even said himself, it's useless. it does not work. Like, it does nothing. It doesn't make anything better. It just doesn't. I was in a similar situation as him, where I got deeply affected by a girl I was with in the past, and I was so pissed off, man. I was so pissed off. Like, I didn't do the shit he did, but I'll tell you guys how I dealt with it. I just let everything inside just kind of build. And I was just angry. I was kind of cold. I was kind of just like, because that's what happens, man. When something affects you that much, man, I don't care who you are or how strong you are, you will feel that way. You're either going to act on it and treat people like shit and go crazy, or you can have ultimate strength. By some divine miracle, I don't know how I had it. I did not do nothing to nobody. I shut everybody out. I set goals and coldly walked around the world, wherever I was going, whether to the gym, whether to run on the roads and run to the streets and run miles and miles and miles, or play a sport or do anything. I just stayed cold, bro. I did not bother nobody. I didn't want to talk to nobody in the gym. I did a little bit here and there, but I didn't, like, I'm not going up to people all happily trying to make conversation. I went in there meaning business, bro. To the point where I'm intimidating people because I'm just a savage in there. Not giving a fuck. Like, your presence does not matter to me. That's kind of what it was like. That's the vibe I would give people. Even to this day, sometimes it is that way, because sometimes I do go to the gym. I don't want to talk to everybody, man. I don't have the energy to talk to everybody because I spend so much energy during the day doing a lot of that already. So sometimes I still show up to the gym. I just walk by people as if they're not even there, as if they're a ghost. Some people don't like that, man. They want to feel acknowledged by you. They want to be seen by you. They want to be heard by you. But I can't coddle everybody all the time, man. Like, you only have so much energy as a person. But this is what I was like all the time. Like, when I was like 19, 20-ish years old. For a couple years at least straight. And I was just a madman, bro. Like, I did not do nothing to nobody. I didn't want nothing to do with nobody. That's kind of how I am when I'm seriously pissed off or hurt or something is going crazy. I go cold. I do everything I should be doing, and other than that, I'm cold. I don't want nothing to do with you, you dumb bitch. I don't want nothing to do with no friends. Get the fuck away from me. That's just how it is. So, people deal with things differently. But that's how I dealt with things, and I honestly think it's the right way to go, because even if you want to hang out with friends, if you want to do things here and there, or whatever, or even talk to other girls, bro, you could do some damage, man. You can piss your friends off, you can do other girls wrong, stuff like that, like, because you're not in your right mindset. You're not in the right state of mind. You probably will do people wrong. That's why I stay clear of everybody, because I'm not in the mood. And if people add on to that, I might literally punch your face in if you say the wrong things or do the wrong things, because I'm always on edge. There was actually, I remember there was one girl I actually talked to in the midst of this time. And of course I can be normal, I can talk regularly, like I'm not just like a fireball of a cannon like 24/7, but like, I remember there was one girl in this time that I talked to, good looking girl. She was a year younger than I was, and lasted for a couple months. But then she started telling me all this stuff, like, yeah, I'm depressed and all this, and I started like, I'm in my head, I can't deal with girls like this ever again, bro. Because the last girl I dealt with that did this shit to me said these exact same things. So I don't care how good looking you are, when you say these things to me, you're a red flag at this point. So I did not give a fuck, bro. I told her the truth. Like, I told her depression is not real, like, and all this stuff. Because I feel you can feel depressed. I feel you can feel those things. But I don't feel it's something you can sit around being like, oh, I'm depressed, and let it defeat you, because you have to be stronger than it. Like, you're not even giving yourself a fighting chance if you accept it. Like, yeah, that's just who I am. That's just how I feel. I'm just depressed. That's just how it is. Maybe it's you. Maybe you have to do something to not feel depressed. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm not saying you can't feel it. You absolutely can. People die from it, bro. But you're not giving yourself a fighting chance if you accept it. You have to be tougher than that. You have to be mentally stronger and more mentally stable than that, because if you're not, you will be a nuisance to everybody else around you. And I knew this was going to happen with this girl. So I told her these things. And she's like, well, why are you even talking to me and all this stuff? And I didn't even reply, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I know what you are. At this point, I know you are a threat to me. I'm not going to let you fuck with me. I know one guy she did date, and she fucked him over. So, I'm done immediately. See ya. Zip. I'm gone. Didn't reply. Nothing. Well, why are you even talking to me and all this? I'm gone. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gone. You see what I'm trying to say here? I did that for my own good, for my own sake, at this exact point in my life. I'm not to be fucked with, bro. I am not to be fucked with. You want to do that shit? Go somewhere else. Because I ain't no fucking clown. You ain't coming around me with that type of shit. Women like that are always trouble. Always, always, always trouble. You cannot do nothing with them. You cannot save them. You can do nothing. They are erratic in their emotions. They'll think one thing one day. They'll think the other the next day. How can you deal with something like that? How can you build with something like that? How can you build with someone when they say, yeah, I want to build. The next day, oh, I'm dead. Well, you're useless. And that's just like, there's things way more severe than what I just said. Like, you could be on the verge of marrying some girl. All of a sudden, they don't want to get married. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. You cannot deal with shit like that, bro. People are fucked up out there. So if you don't want to be a person like that, you have to work hard. Stay grounded, stay disciplined, move forward. I've never made excuses in my life. I've always pushed forward. No matter what. No matter my circumstances, no matter how I felt, how I fucking felt was irrelevant. If I want to sit around, oh, well, I feel this way today, so I just have to go off by how I feel. You're fucked. You are absolutely fucked. You have to be a lot stronger than that, man. Like, a lot of the times, your feelings does not matter. You have to be way stronger than that, man. Like, come on. You guys really think most of these bodybuilders, physique competitors, people like that, do you think they want to show up to the gym, especially when they're cutting weight? Do you think MMA fighters want to cut like 20, 25 pounds within a day or two? Do you guys understand how brutally fucking painful that is? I've cut weight before. I went in saunas, took hot baths, cut all the water out of my body. I was crawling on my floor, pretty well in tears, cutting weight. It's that fucking brutal. You guys want to see something brutal? After this video, go to YouTube to the search bar and type in Chris Cyborg weight cut. It is horrific. C-H-R-I-S. Chris Cyborg C-Y-B-O-R-G weight cut. Type it in and watch that. It's fucking horrific. That's how painful that kind of shit is, bro. So, there is no excuses. Your ability to take pain and keep moving forward might be one of your biggest assets in life. It might be one of your biggest advantages in life over everybody else if you do have the ability to take a lot of pain and keep moving forward. It's that marathon mindset. It's the mindset of, you could literally run a marathon, like for real, and keep running and running and running. Your shins might be damn near splitting, like your feet might be bleeding, like David Goggins, like you could be going through some serious pain. You want to stop, but you don't. You want to stop, but you don't. Your body's just screaming and roaring at you to stop, but you don't. You beat your own mind. You're unstoppable. So that's the mindset I prefer to have. A lot of the time, it don't matter how you feel. You have to beat how you feel. The people that I know that go off by how they feel all the time and live life according to how they feel, well, this is how I feel, so I'm going to act off of how I feel, are the most fucked up people I know. The most. People that flake all the time. You make a plan to do something with somebody. Yeah, well, I don't feel like it anymore. I think I'm just going to stay in tonight and relax and get up for work the next morning. I don't really feel like doing it tonight. You're weak as fuck. Like, bro, if I make plans with friends, even if I'm tired and went through my whole day of work, let's say we plan to do something at 9 or 10 p.m. or something, to do something right quick, I'm not going to back out, bro. I've had a migraine before when I already made plans with a dude to play pool and to shoot pool at a tiny little bar. By nighttime, I had a migraine because I worked hard that day. I just randomly got a headache. I fucking showed up, bro. I showed the fuck up. He came, picked me up. I walked out to the car. I sat in the front seat and I put my hands over my head and I was just kind of rubbing my head. And I told him I had a headache and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, well, we don't have to go out tonight. And I was like, nah, let's do it. Like, I'm fucking different, bro. People can feel perfectly fine and still flake. Like, there's no excuses. None. I can't stand motherfuckers, bro, who flake for the simplest shit. I could see if something crazy happened, completely understandable. But people flake on stuff that just, you have no business being that fucking weak. No business. I could never be close with a person like that. I could never do anything, damn near anything with a person that weak. You're useless. Oh my God, that hurts my feelings. You are. You are. What can we do with you? Coddle you, that's about it. You can't do anything with people like that, bro. And if you're a person that's complete opposite of that, you're not going to mend with those people. That's how I am. I'm opposite of that. I'm opposite of making excuses and flaking and being weak and, oh, someone please come coddle me. Or being an entitled person, well, I deserve this and this and this, but I don't want to do the work because that's fucked up. No. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But anyways, you guys get the point, man. And once again, like, for the people that do you wrong, I'm telling you, man, if anyone in their right mind is going to do you wrong, just know this person is very fucked up and you deserve much better. If anyone is going to do you wrong in any way, shape, or form, you are already above them. They're trying to bring you down underneath them to make themselves feel better or to make themselves feel more powerful because they can't do it themselves. They can't dig deep themselves to be a valuable person themselves. They have to do something crazy to you to make you feel bad, to make themselves feel more powerful because they are fucking powerless little twats. That's what it is. You don't have to take advantage of people. You don't have to do crazy shit to other people to gain more confidence and self-esteem. You're a piece of shit. Take action in your own life and gain confidence and self-esteem in the right ways. Work hard in the right ways to actually make yourself into what you want to be. That's the only right way, man. Other than that, you're doomed. And you will not ever be with anyone of value in your life. You'll be a valueless person around valueless people. until you get your fucking mind right, or your head out of your ass.